Where's he going with this shit?
Oh no, you belong to somebody new.
'Cause tonight you belong to me. I'm from One West headquarters. Follow my captain's orders. Live in the land of pain and torture. No straw, but they want they mortar. Tell Trump, fuck borders. P.S. Prepare for slaughter. Never take they sons and daughters. Never give them alls in return. Niggas never wanna learn. Till they laying in the urn. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. You gots to burn. Even if I gotta go with it. So fuck it, is you with it? Niggas never feel froggy, they just wanna rip it. If I see a bad bitch, then I gotta rip it. Your lip looking like the Red Sea when I split it. Tell me why that flow so vicious. Every time he switches, beat a nigga ass like mama did with switches. You niggas looking real, real gay. Where are the bitches? I mean, where are the sisters? Better stay away from witches. That's a brouhaha. Love me if she brew ya. White people he brew now. If you didn't know, then you do now. You belong to me. Yeah. Alright. This nigga's bonkers. From the same city as the Knickerbockers. Name ring bells from here to Yonkers. Or Nicaragua. You niggas too thirsty, you need some agua. I ain't talking Fina. When they kill my dog, I ain't hear shit from Peter. These niggas talk Kent, but they really mean FEMA. Haven't cut his eye, got more stripes than Adidas. If you ain't a bad bitch, then get the fuck off my penis. 1-2 step with a meat tree drip. Keep my circle tighter than my meat tree is. If I don't fuck with you, you a piece of shit. When I dip, you dip, we dip, we dip. This the type of shit that I sing to my bitch. No 6ix9ine, we don't sing no snitch. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. You belong to me. It's you, baby. One more time. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. 'Cause you belong to me. One more time for the ladies in the back, hey.
One West. Yeah. I'ma do it when you afraid to do it. I'ma say what you ain't gon' say. I'ma tell you what you need to hear. This life, they got us fucked up, man. Real fucked up. Look. Feel me one time. Look. Yo. I know struggle, I know pain. I know my people strung off with the dope to cope with the long days. I know this place called America. I know this place where they deal with us like homeland terrorists. I know this place got us fucked up. I know this place got us positioned so we never try to stand up. I know this place wanna see me sleep. And when it come to my people, they love to see a black man weak. But it's survival of the fittest. And when it comes to the Lord, best believe we gon' get it. Rise Israel, rise. Fuck the devil for his lies. Fuck the devil for his lies. Rise Israel, rise. Fuck the devil for his lies. Fuck the devil for his lives. Rise Israel, rise. Rise Israel, rise. Yeah, look, this ain't a place you wanna be, where you can surrender from a flea and still be dead in the streets. This white man, he play for keeps. And when it comes to his love, you should never wanna see. I want war, fuck peace. I want war, fuck peace. I want them dead in the streets. I want war, fuck peace. I want them dead in the streets. I want them dead in the streets. Yeah, so prepare them troops, because my king come through, he gon' show you what it do. Death to all you other nations, you had a hand in the equation for this hell I be facing. See, man, y'all think it's a game when we bring it to you like this, man. I gotta give you the truth. When they lie to you, you love the lies cause it tastes sweet. But it's truth bitter, and it hits you straight in the core, man. But you need it. One West shit. Now, I got the pleasure to introduce you to that Philly barbarian. Hey yo, Salakia cat, you had something to say?
Rise Israel. All this pain and it's hard to cope. Your situation stay the same, so it's hard to hope. You say you tired of moving cane, now they call you broke. There's new rules to the game, you ain't hardly know. so that's why you gotta play it smarter. I'd rather die on my feet as a man than a martyr. That's just a lesson for my daughters. Just know they father gave his life just to build you a fortress, so you would always be protected. Just know you living in a world where you gon' feel neglected. I tell you while you young, just so you'll expect it. And when that fake love come, you can reject it. But this is hectic, give me one more second. I just hope you make the same choices and never reckless. I don't want you losing your innocence prematurely. For you, I'll be judge, executioner, and the jury. And just know you worth all the diamonds and all the jewelry. Every single ruby, you never shine way that you be. That's why if they wanna hurt you, they gotta go through me. And even if I can't be by your side physically, I just want my baby girls to rise out this misery. That's why I be working and despise every enemy, cause they wanna separate our bond and our memory. So I fight for victory, and I fight for pain, and I fight so you don't have to ever do the same. Until I rise again.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ever since it's a COVID-19, everybody does a talk about vaccine. One to the vaccine when the pot clean. Corporation need vaccine. We say vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. One to the vaccine for the crack fiend. One to the vaccine for the vaccine. They afraid them shoot our son when the cops see him. Hey, where the vaccine? One to the vaccine when the pot clean. One to the vaccine from the crime scene. Little ghetto youth fold up like napkin. We need a vaccine at the ghetto car. Our struggles are no similes and no metaphor. If we ghetto youth dream, if we get a car, buy a house, try make it out. Nuff no get so far. Nuff no live so long, we get vaccine. Ghetto people no want to no vaccine. If it's not a vaccine, for we start cream and can live a better life and stop dream. For the youth them way in a jailhouse, we still no get charged, can't get no bail out. We say vaccine, we fi make you see road quarantine. Cause we want to do that over. Vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. One to the vaccine for the crack fiend. One to the vaccine for the vaccine. We afraid them shoot our son when the cops see him. Hey, where the vaccine? One to the vaccine when the pot clean. One to the vaccine from the crime scene. Little ghetto youth fold up like napkin. We need a vaccine for real, cause some evil people them be will lead us. Foot power next time for you no ease off. Me no trust Babylon, we need a vaccine. For them stop, deceive the poor and every workplace start. Give people more vaccine. Me nah lie, we need the cure. For police stop, kick in we door. We need a vaccine for bust the aisle mill. Fi cut the pipe in, look how long I'll price drop, but JPS I give you some fuckery like Billy Walla who no fit. Go hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. UPK got the vaccine. Mr. General Yahanna have the vaccine. General Myman have the vaccine. Big Captain Mashak got the vaccine. Hey, Nayatap got the vaccine. Hey, Abada one got the vaccine. Hey, Akaya got the vaccine. Bakawar got the vaccine. Hey. Ever since it's a COVID-19, everybody does a talk about vaccine. One to the vaccine when the pot clean. Corporation need vaccine. Me say vaccine. Vaccine.
I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. Black power, 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. One body, one faith, one Lord. Feel like I can take over the world with one sword. 144,000 men on one accord. Not being in this army is something we can't afford. Real niggas across the board. boy, it ain't no suckers round us. You was looking for the truth, well that's how you found us. Now it's time to lace your boots up. We got the order from the king, round the troops up. Let's go to war and die defending this nation if we gotta. Ain't no stopping us now. The chosen people of the power, standing strong like a man. Cause in our camp it ain't no cowards. 144 grand, nigga, and step before the sun. Rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. Black power, 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. I'm sick and tired of watching niggas get smoked. Work 80 hours a week and then a nigga still broke. Don't let that same nigga try to sell dope. They give him 100 years and then that nigga can't go. Murder she wrote, they got their foot on our neck. We don't own no damn land, but yet we reppin' our set. Are you prepared for what's next? Babylon is falling. Esau has to fall so Jacob can get the ball in. Many are called and all, I'm standing tall. I just did a roll call and all my dogs, we all in. 7,000 men who haven't bowed to idols. Remember that we the people they talked about in the Bible. Rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. Black power, 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. Hearing lies on the news and lies from the reverend. I might not be a nigga by the time I get to heaven, man. It's time for the truth. I'm tired of oppression. They won't call me a nigga by the time I get to heaven. Hearing lies on the news and lies from the reverend. I might not be a nigga by the time I get to heaven, man. It's time for the truth. I'm tired of oppression. They won't call me a nigga by the time I get to heaven. Rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. Black power, 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. Rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. Black power.
Top, man, shit. Make sure you let these niggas know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on this motherfucker. Let these niggas know what time it is, you understand? We royalty, nigga.
King Ty really one of the realest. I survive drive-bys from them killers. Like I got 9 lives, I got 9 wives. I said fine wine with them bitches. I'm spitting fire bombs in your city. I got like 8 or 9 niggas with me. And we all ready to die in a minute. One West, we the best in the business. I get offended, I fuck niggas spend it. Talking they get it, but niggas is timid. Rappers is softer than linen. Catch me out parking lot pimping. What more could I give them? I've been the hottest forever. Why would I lie about cheddar? I could do better. I just put loyalty first. Royalty coming whenever. Pull off in a Jetta. Curvature, you me, you sweater. My flow like wearing a sweater in summertime weather. Haters so salty, no pepper. You not that seasoned or clever. I'm with the rebel. Used to pump bass with the treble. Baking a cake in a kettle. I used to cook up the work. Now I just cook with the metal. Gotta keep foot to the pedal. Yeah, let me give it gas on the highway. Let the music blast on the calm day. Break the Glocks down into 3 parts. Put the 3 together like my Najee. Sipping like Bombay with my enclave. Got my mind made. Ain't no time waste. No. Eating prime steak with a fine date at a fine place. Getting violated.
Hey, listen. I already told these niggas, you understand? I call up King Ty, he say what's up, I say what's good, my lord. Listen, he like, listen, these niggas ain't ready for none of this, you understand? I said, listen, if the nigga ain't One West, he ain't got it on his arm or his chest, I don't give a fuck about the nigga. It's just me and my niggas, we royalty, yeah.
I got the hammer, you running, man. Come through your window like rubber man. Snapping your neck like a rubber band. Talk to my jaw like the sun is set. He told me murder you rappers. Uppercut sending you vertical actors. Y'all got me coming with verbal attackers. I might attack you type physical too. So y'all be rhyming the way y'all be shining. I'm blinding these rappers like Mr. Magoo. These haters miserable, we indivisible. Look at these haters like they got no clue. They hold up ones and them W's. Really, bro, don't get too comfortable. If you ain't cut from the cloth, co-signed by the boss, then we do not fuck with you. Cause you wouldn't last here. I told you the same shit last year.
Already told.
Keep talking that trash, I have a car come kick your ass
You
here.
already know.
Your jaw like glassware. We pull up not rocking no mask there.
ready to
Don't
go.
care if you spot us, you know how you got us. It's over, you saying your last prayer.
Go ahead.
Exit made this.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boss shit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. There's nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on stopping, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boss shit.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fuck up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drums, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking, now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boss shit.
But to go live, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about, got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal, I got my reach. Said I was gonna get it. They gon' see, but they ain't gon' believe. can't stop, I can't now. Hold on, let me get the breakdown. Train to go like a K now. I'm about to let my light shine. We piped up, turn the pipe down. These niggas selling pipe dreams. Baby girl, you sweet as ice cream, and I need, you better believe. Sit back, look at my cheeks. Why you had to check my demeanor? Competition ain't free. I'm about to take him to the cleats. They gon' get started depressed. Please not start no mess. These niggas petty, and I'm not impressed. I have him holding his chest like he having heart attacks. Told you I'm hard to death. I know that they see it, but they don't believe. Look at him so misleading. 144, mission complete. We undefeated, you better believe. Fuck being equal, I'm being equal. Drop a line note like a bomb motor. Prepare for the fallout. One way solid, what you talking about? Me and my nigga about to ball out. These little nigga better bow out. Tell him rank up, tell him fall out. I'm on my job, I can't call out. I'm in the wind, I want it all now. Don't give a damn about the track record, little nigga, you about to lose today. Look, I got moves to make. You can even move, you can get moved away. Choose your fate. Most of these fools, they fake. Ain't got a card to play. Nigga, ain't hard to break. It's gonna get dark today, like the rest of Sean told the hard way. Nigga, wait out of your league, please believe. About to go live, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talking about. Got soldiers ride with me, and they know I'm lethal. I got my reasons. I'm gon' get it, yeah. Know they gon' see, but they ain't gon' believe. Sick with it, now you know that. Fuck the world, I can't go back. Ain't no coward, I don't know that. Bitch, I'd rather take a toe tag. Run it up, you know I'm good to go. Work my ball, you know I'm good as gold. They want smoke, got revenge naked in my bedroom doing the Tootsie Roll. Big dog niggas, I'm trying. It's my time, you way out of line, way out of bounds. Oh, you ain't noticed the line. That on my flow is a vibe. I know it's gon' be stressed, I know it's gon' be pressure. Gotta stay focused. It's a cool word, baby girl. I should be a soldier, you should be my loaded. It feel like something controlling me, spirit take over me, holding me high with it. Believe me, it's over, look over my shoulder, and I see my soldiers and they ain't no play. Keep spitting the fake, he real, but I'm realer. Fucking leader, I don't feel him. Fucking God, I don't feel him. Cut his eye, I'm about to kill him. Wait, hold up, let me catch the rhythm. Okay, I got it, I'm ready. He crossed that line, he gon' regret it. No high rock, I rock it steady. Hope he keep it going steady. You better believe me. Certified, one west solid, ain't hard to test. Can't let this hard as hell. These people racist, nigga, better watch yourself. I'm getting this mail. Chasing them blue faces like I'm Gargamel. And I work too hard to fail. Glock with me, gotta guard yourself. You know why I keep it, they try to come get me, I'm squeezing, you better believe. About to go live, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about, got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal, I got my reasons. Now I'm gon' get it, yeah. Know they gon' see, but they ain't gon' believe. Like that.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh? You young niggas ain't tough. You young niggas ain't tough. You young niggas ain't tough enough. I don't think y'all really wanna fuck with us. I told you we no bitches. I'ma need for you to listen while I paint this perfect picture. We not Christians, watch your mouth. Have them angels in your house. And them people bring you out. Bitch, you know we got that power. And you know we not no cowards. Oh, you on that bullshit? Well, I'm on it too. Oh, you think I'm bullshitting? Wait till I get with ya. If I gotta go to ground, I'ma shut the town down. I ain't about to stop until I hear stand down. All you gonna see is a lot of man down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord, of course. On one accord. We ain't never stopping now. You running now. All my niggas go to ground. We go to ground. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord, of course. On one accord. We ain't never stopping now. You running now. All my niggas go to ground. We go to ground.
As I live, if I live, let me make one thing clear. The Lord is the only man I fear.
We are not the same. No, we not related. I'm not stuck on living. Death is a vacation. My camp undefeated. You cannot debate it. You just want the clout. We just want the greatest. I'm just trying to get it. If not, I'm trying to One West in my blood, I'm a UPK creation. We don't give a fuck, you can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud, straight up out the base. The world done made me crazy, the world done turned crazy.
You dealing with the men of war, we at war. I siding with the Lord of course, on one accord. We ain't never stopping now, you running now. All my niggas go to ground, we go to ground. You dealing with the men of war, we at war.
They know
I
about that
siding
shit.
with the Lord of course, on one accord. We ain't never stopping now, you running now. All my niggas go to ground,
144,
we go
nigga.
to ground.
You see me riding with them people I be sliding with. We take the truth, ain't no denying it. It's this fire I spit, I got that line script. I put that pressure on them, about to put extra on them. This how the Lord is doing you. Boy, I tried to warn you. We go to ground, I own your time, yeah. You wanna blaze, we in them last days. They tried to keep my niggas locked up in them cages, yeah. I'm in pages, yeah. In them scriptures, yeah. I'm gon' flip it, yeah. I got that shit rockin'. I got that bulletproof heart and spirit, yeah. Retarded with this Glock, I'm gon' give it to you. You with them niggas that's gon' go to ground. Take over and you know your place. Make no mistake, there ain't gon' be no trace. Ain't gon' be nothing left. Spit to my last breath. Boy, better watch yourself. I'm coming with lashes. Hey, leave them niggas in them ashes. I'm flowing like Cassius. They killing the masses. It's cool, cuz when I meet the king, we gon' be masters. Yeah.
Shalom, Yeshua. Shalom, Captain Yeshua.
Shalom, Yeshua. What's going on, Warriors?
Nothing much, sir.
All right.
This is what's going on.
Damn, man. You on the field? Yeah, boy. It's getting hot out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's getting hot. You know what I mean? We hold it down for the hottest working manager and commander in Yahanna.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We got Captain and Kazak Ahmad. You know what I mean? Tonight, we're gonna hold it down until either, you know what I mean, Captain Mashak coming. You know what I mean? A couple other brothers. All right?
Okay.
All right, Solia. So what we have tonight? You want to we want to kick it off with?
We got some good stories, sir. So let me
Yeah, we have some really good stories.
So do we want to wait for the Israeli and all that? We'll start with something else first, sir.
Yeah, we can start with something else first.
Okay.
We can start with, you know what I mean, with them brothers that you know what I mean, getting unalive by these, you know what I mean, by these cops. So that was something, you know what I mean, to show black, you know what I mean, blacks and Hispanics out there where our minds should be. You understand? Like we at war. We at a war right now. You know what I mean? We in a war right now. You understand? And nobody crying for us. You know what I mean? Nobody shedding a tear, nothing. Come
Ain't
on.
that something, Captain? 500 years, we ain't never seen that kind of energy throughout the globe for us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never seen nothing like that in the four corners of the earth for us. But yet, and still, you see everybody shedding a tear for the Palestinians and or them Israelis, but nothing for the native Indian, nothing for the West Indian, nothing for the so-called African American, nothing for the Latinos, nothing for us. You know what I'm saying? Except the same concept as always. You got to pull yourself up your bootstrap.
Yep.
That's what we get fed.
Yep. Right. You understand? Like we have our sisters committing abortion by the thousands. You know what I mean? Brothers in it too. Because some, you know what I mean, the brothers, you know what I mean, don't think you are getting away from that, you know what I mean, from that blame also too. Like we having abortions at an alarming rate. You understand?
Right.
And we think is because, you know what I mean, we making these decisions on our own when we are being pushed into, you know what I mean, doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That sister, there's a sister who was working, I believe, at some correctional facility. She was pregnant, but she couldn't leave the job. You understand? No, she not rephrase it. She could have left the job, but her boss gave her an ultimatum.
Right.
You understand? And she decided to stay, and she had a miscarriage. You understand? And nobody crying for that. You know what I mean? But it's getting, you know what I mean, unalive by these cops. And it's just, we just go about normal life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where was these Palestinians when our community was getting flooded with crack cocaine? Where it was?
Nowhere.
Where was the Israelis when our streets was being flooded with crack cocaine?
Right.
Hey, Captain, Matt, can I add something to what you just said right now at the end? Because I can tell you, as a young in my elementary years, I do remember a lot of Puerto Ricans and blacks up in the Bronx, and y'all could check that out. Late 70s, early 80s, we was getting kicked. The families was getting kicked out of their apartment buildings in dead of winter. You know what I'm saying? Because these so-called Jewish people wanted to their buildings evacuated so that way they can collect insurance on the buildings. If not, they will have hired people to burn up the buildings. And then we have communities upon communities upon communities of abandoned buildings, uninhabitable. And meanwhile, they forced homelessness on black people and Latinos. You know what I'm saying? But nobody tried for that either.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right, Captain. And just music, you're definitely right too. You understand? No cry for Haiti.
That's
you understand?
right.
Nobody cry for Haiti, but the RCPK, but the brothers and sisters in this school. You understand? And what's your brother is Yatazak, who's over Haiti. You understand?
Come on. Yatazar.
Yatazar. You understand? The lucky brother. Yatazar, who's over, you know what I mean, Haiti. You understand? He cries for them. He cries so much for them. He's sending barrels upon barrels. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You know what I mean? With the help of Commander Yahanna. Barrels upon barrels. You understand? Because we have to care about each other. Nobody else caring about each other. You understand? You're going to go to church tomorrow and they're going to tell you, pray for the Palestinians. Pray for the Israelis. You understand? Why are you praying for them? The Israelis, they got an army. They got a military. They got a military, so much military power that if something happened to one of their children, they able to do something about it.
Right.
The earth stops. You understand? The earth stops. And they're able to do it. Why? Because they have a nation. They love each other. The black man, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we're going to have to love each other.
That's
you
right.
understand? We're going to have to love each other. Ain't nobody had it worse on this planet than us. And nobody cried for us. We grew up hard. So hard we hate each other in it. That's how hard we grew up. You know what I mean? Yeah, you had the story there, Kazak.
Which one, sir? We got a couple of them. I got the Breonna Taylor cop.
Yeah, give it, Brianna. We could touch on them. You know what I mean? Touch on it.
Kawaka, sir. Former officer who shot Breonna Taylor points gun at suspect in Carroll County. A former Louisville police officer fired for his role in the shooting death of Breonna Taylor collided with a suspect's truck and pointed his gun at the man during an arrest in a rural Kentucky town where he now works as a sheriff's deputy.
You understand what's going on there? What's going on there?
Hey,
you can tell me what's going on there, man. Come on.
That shows you murdering black people gets you promoted. That's what it shows you. That's just ridiculous, man.
Like, you can imagine if it was one of the so-called Israelis that happened to, he wasn't having a job again.
Right.
He'd have had to leave the country and go work somewhere in Africa.
Yep.
You understand? In Mogadishu. Somewhere in Africa, he would have had to go work. But they could just kill us and just do like what them so-called priests is doing. You understand? Like when them priests molest kids, all they do is just transfer them to a different state or a different country.
Right.
You understand? And that's how they're running it. Why? Because they in charge.
Talk about sweeping it under the rug. You see? That's the white man. That's our oppressor. He treats us just like dust under the rug. Like we just killed another one. Ain't no problem. Let's just keep it going. You said, life keeps going on. You know what I'm saying? But it matters to the Most High. It matters to Christ. It matters to Yahanna. It matters to the Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge. That's why this is our job. Because where others won't speak up, where others won't say anything about it, we're gonna say everything about it.
That's right.
I'm saying,
you know what I mean, like, they will never do this to any other race. You understand? They will not treat any other race like that, but they'll treat us like that. You understand? Us, they'll oppress us and keep on oppressing us, and then want us to cry for the Palestinians. You understand? You want to know why you feel something for them? Because you know that you are being oppressed like them, and you want to fight back, but you can't fight back. You don't know how to fight back. You come into the UPK, and we're going to show you how to fight back. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We're going to show you how to really fight back. You understand? We're going to show you how to do it. We're going to show you how the Lord wants you to do it. Right? Any more on that?
Yeah, Kawaka, sir.
Come on.
Carroll County Deputy Miles Cosgrove rammed the suspect's truck before pointing a gun at the man on Monday.
Now,
Witnesses told
he sound like he just have no type of discipline.
Nope.
No type of discipline whatsoever. And able to just behave like this. Why? Because there's no repercussion.
Right.
You understand? No type of repercussion. And did they say the race of the person he did it to?
Nah, lie, sir.
Well, I would think he did it to one of us again.
Right.
You understand? Go on.
Continue. Sir. Witnesses told a Louisville newspaper those accounts contradicted the local sheriff, who said the collision was accidental and his actions were justified because he was approached by at least 5 angry people after the crash. Cosgrove was one of 2 officers whose bullets struck Taylor, a black emergency medical technician, during a botched 2020 raid. An FBI analysis determined Cosgrove likely fired the fatal shot, and he lost his job as a Louisville police officer for violating use of force policies in her death.
So he went to a small town. Right?
Good
he
night,
went to a small town.
Exactly.
That's exactly what they've been doing us.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's small town. Just say he went to a racist town. That's all.
Hazard County is where he went.
Yeah,
that's where he went.
Right.
Yep.
Come on. It's like, sir, it's heavy. You pointed that out because even that song that Try That in a Small Town, like there's a lot of people that are not taught by the ISUPK and the Commander General Yahanna. You can really get swept up in the lies of the oppressor and believe that he's for law and order, like he's pro law and order. When in actuality, if you really just look at them and look at what they stand for, law and order is code word for destroying and oppressing our people. Because when you really look at it, there's nothing lawful or orderly about these people. Like even the song "Try That in a Small Town" was a song literally about vigilante justice. The things that he was describing in that town, according to the law, is illegal.
Yes, and so like here, because I hate to cut in on you, but
No,
he's
sir.
the last person on earth you want vigilante justice in the hands of.
Right. Cause, sir. And like you said, like he was able to do this in a city, and he got put into a small town where he's given more power. He got free range now to do whatever the hell it is he wants to do, because that's how they reward those that destroy us. That's how they reward those that oppress us.
Yeah.
It means nothing to take the life of a Black or Hispanic or Native American. You get rewarded for it because that's law and order, according to America. That is their definition. It doesn't matter if you follow the Constitution, which you patriots claim to believe so heavy in and you claim to defend. What these police officers have been doing to us is unconstitutional. And it's not lawful. But really, you don't care about law and order. Like it says in 2 Peter, these are a group of people that despise government. They really despise government. And so they create in their own mind what law and order is. And we see what law and order means. It means you destroying us and oppressing us. It means you putting crack in our neighborhoods. It means you stopping and frisking us. It means you just destroying us. And that's why Christ is going to come back and destroy you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You well said.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? Boy, oh boy, we in a rough place.
Right.
You know what I mean? We are in a rough place because if Blacks and Hispanics, if we're not able to see that we are being treated or being oppressed more than these Palestinians, we're in a bad place.
Right.
We're in a real bad place. You understand? Think about it. The Palestinians, they actually know who they are. They could give you the history, run it down for you.
Right.
You understand? Run the history down for you. Then they know that the so-called Israeli is oppressing them. They know that. But Black people, we don't even know. And how I know? You ask any Black man, you free? What's your name? Ask them certain questions to see whether, you know what I mean, where their mind is. And you'll see they're totally out of it. They're lost in the source. They're all, you know what I mean, they're all in. They think they can actually live the American dream. At what cost?
Right.
You look at what's his name? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Anybody want Will Smith job right now?
No lie.
Anybody want, you know what I mean? Any sister want Jada Pinkett life right now? You understand?
Right.
They're clearly out of it. Right?
Right.
Any more?
Kind of, sir. It's a little bit more, but it's just going into who Breonna Taylor was.
Yeah, then all right, okay, no sweat.
I can read this part right here.
Go ahead.
Come on, sir. It says Cosgrove was responding Monday to report of a flatbed trailer stolen from another county and brought to a mobile home subdivision. Carroll County Sheriff Ryan Gosser said Thursday. Gosser said the owner of the trailer had spotted it attached to the suspect's truck, followed the truck to the subdivision, and reported it to the police. Gosser said Cosgrove responded and his sheriff's cruiser accidentally collided with the suspect's truck as the suspect was attempting to flee the subdivision, an account that some witnesses at the scene disputed. That was completely So like,
Even your mic, Captain.
So like, is this the same story, Kazak?
yeah, come on, drop this one.
But they didn't mention the person ethnicity or anything like that. His race or nothing.
Sir.
Okay, no, sir. Yeah, we could drop that now and go to another one.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Could drop down and go to another one. I know that there's another one where a brother was killed.
That's 16, sir.
Yeah. Let's touch on that.
U.S. man killed by police triggered after wrongful imprisonment, family say.
You
the
understand?
relatives.
Go ahead.
Kawakan, sir. The relatives of Leonard Cure, a black man fatally shot earlier this week at point blank range by a Georgia deputy during a traffic stop, said they suspect he resisted arrest because of psychological trauma from spending 16 years in prison in Florida for an armed robbery he did not commit. A video.
Because how in the hell, in this day and age, with all the technology they have,
right?
You telling me this brother had to spend 16 years in prison? You understand? And now he's out. You know what I mean? Of course he traumatized.
Right.
But they don't care. They clearly don't care. The oppressor, he clearly does not care.
Right.
Doesn't. You know what I mean? You having a bad day or whatever. When he shows up, it's almost like you have to, you know what I mean, straighten up. You got to get out of it. You're not allowed to have any PTSD, nothing like that, when you're around a police officer, right. Especially a Caucasian one. You're not allowed to have a bad day, or else you can lose your life.
Right.
The Captain.
Come on.
Captain. It's like in this empire, being black with a mental condition is also a crime.
Yeah.
Being black with an illness is a crime in this society. Like that I seen the video. That could have just been like, let me see your license registration, give him a ticket, and be on your way for speeding. That's that. This brother was traumatized for serving time for something he didn't do. And obviously he had probably a bad experience in there. You know what I'm saying? So of course he was gonna act that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the brother went through what I'm gonna put it like this. What the brother went through in there it would be in a similar way to when they send you out to war and you see all the people dying in front of you. You see all the casualties. Of course you're gonna come back with something. You know what I mean? And the dude could have just dealt with him that way, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? This devil clearly wanted some action. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it turned out the way it did, man.
Yeah. I mean, that reminds me of what's that brother from New York? What's his name?
Eric Garner?
No. This brother, he spent years in Rutgers.
Oh, yes.
That reminds me of him. You understand? Yeah. This ain't no different than, you know what I mean? This is a Khalif Browder. That's his name, right? I think he died from suicide?
Suicide.
Yeah, this ain't no different than that in a way. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost like in your mind, you're not going back. You know what I mean? In his mind, he's not going back. For what? For a ticket? You're gonna take him to prison for?
Right.
It's crazy. And they for sure when they stop you, they run your license plate, they run your information, so they know who they're stopping.
Yep.
They know it up front. You know what I mean? And before you know it, you're a criminal before, you know what I mean, before they even, you know what I mean, how to put it, before they even stop you.
Right.
And that's how they look at you. You know what I mean? Once you're black, you're a criminal.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's all it
that's how it is. You know what I mean?
That's all it takes.
Any more on that?
Kawakan, sir.
Give me a little more.
Kawakan. A video was released on Wednesday by a sheriff that showed Cure, who had been released and exonerated in 2020, being shot after grabbing the officer by the neck and forcing his head backward during the traffic stop on Monday. The family of Leonard Cure, 53, viewed the dashboard and body camera video before the office of the Camden County Sheriff, Jim Proctor, posted it online. I believe.
No, go ahead.
I believe there were possibly some issues going on, some mental issues with my brother. Michael Cure said of his brother, I know him quite well. The officer just triggered him, undoubtedly triggered him. It was excitement met with excitement. The sheriff released the video 2 days after one of his deputies, who was white, pulled over Cure's pickup truck on suspicion of reckless driving, and after a struggle, fatally shot him on Interstate 95, a few miles north of the Georgia-Florida line. Cure had been visiting his mother in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and was returning to a home he bought recently in Metro Atlanta. The video shows the deputy shouting several times for Cure to get out of his vehicle. Cure exits from the driver's side door, but at first refuses a command to put his hands on the back of the truck. I ain't doing expletives, he tells the deputy. Cure complies after the deputy threatens to use a stun gun on him. With his hands on the truck, he questions why he was pulled over. You passed me doing 100 miles per hour, the deputy replies. When Cure ignores commands to put his hands behind his back, the deputy fires his stun gun, shocking Cure with electrified prongs connected to the weapon by wires. The video shows Cure spin around and start flailing his arms as if trying to break free of the wire. Cure grabs the deputy as highway traffic speeds past them. Both men can be seen grappling with arms around each other's necks. Cure gets a hand on the deputy's lower face and neck and begins forcing his head backward. The deputy strikes Cure in the side with a baton, but Cure maintains his grip.
So now, Salaki, before you finish reading, because those are your brothers and sisters in the comment. Why did they release the video to show this? Why?
Yep.
No, if you answer that, now you're going to understand what's taking place across there in the Middle East.
And if I could add, why they put that up in the comments, how many videos, Captain, did we see throughout the years of their own kind challenging authority, fighting with authority, cursing out the authority, their own kind, pulling out assault rifles on them, machetes, knives, and all this on them, and none of them get put down the way this brother got put down. You know what I mean? Because and guess what? That's the American way. Kill a black man because their life means nothing. That's the American way. To them, that's the American dream. You know what I mean? That's all it is. That's all it ever will be until the Lord do something with this empire.
That's right. That's right. You know what I mean? Like you had to sit back and watch this with no power,
right?
No type of power to stop it,
right?
It's a lot, Captain, but there is one power that we sure can rely on, and that's the Most High in the Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge. That's how we get it. That's how we get it done,
right?
You know what I mean? That's one power we can be sure of.
But why the release a video like this? What are they trying to? What are they trying to do?
So we got a few comments here.
Come on, tell me what they're trying to do.
Right.
If I may read some of the comments, Captain. One of them says, "Blood." Okay, wait. Somebody says, wait. Somebody said something negative, but anyway, black man not obeying the law. He was in fear of his life. Somebody said bloodlust for God's people. Somebody said they just being a troll at this point. Troll at this moment. They're saying it's a justified killing. That was Shawnee Small.
Yes, that's it.
Yep,
that's it. It's just a justified killing the black man. That's exactly all. So that you know what I mean? It's to the point now where black people, we gotta start recognizing that when a black man, so-called, commits a crime in America, what do they do to him? They do it in stages. You remember Michael Brown? What did start saying about Michael Brown? They started painting a picture of a scary black man.
Oh God.
You understand? He's selling drugs, big. You understand? They start bringing out all the negative things that happened to him in school. They start doing it. Why? So that the public, in their mind, he needs to be off the street. He is in a better place. You can't have animals like this around our kids. You understand? It's like justifying it. It's the same thing that's going on with the war right now. I'm not for the Palestinians. I'm not for the Israelis. But I can clearly see that the Israelis is making themselves the victim. That's what I could see. You understand? I can see they're clearly making these Arabs or these Palestinian or Hamas look like they are the predators. Like they should be the ones that should just be wiped off the face of the earth, and the earth will just be fine. But you could wipe the Palestinians out, and the cancer will still be here. You understand? Because they ain't the problem. They're part of the problem, but they ain't the real problem. They ain't the root of the problem on this earth. You understand?
Cancer.
Right? Any more on that?
Yeah, Kawaka.
Come on.
Salaki.
Take your time.
Before go, because I continue, Captain. You're a racist for even speaking about the harms of our people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because that's what America would hear when we cry or when we talk about what they do to our people all the time. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't nothing new. This been 500 years of the same thing. We just in the internet era. You know what I mean? But it's the same thing. The mentality of these people is like, when I hear stories like this, I'm thinking of that. Remember that movie called The Birth of a Nation?
Yeah.
That black and white movie, the one that championed the Klan. You know, and all the rhetoric and all the what's the term I'm looking for? All the propaganda throughout, the propaganda behind it. It's the same narrative. It's the same torrent that we go through every single day. You know what I'm saying? Our people need to really, 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 lock in, because what's going on the earth right now, like, our people don't know that what's going on is for our benefit. These wars that are happening in the Middle East, that's for our benefit. You see why the Lord is doing it. Like we living and we seeing the evidence. The thing that's happened to this brother, that get answered for. Even though we don't have a power right now, except in the Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge. But outside of that, we don't have any real leaders that would champion to say anything against that or even prevent it. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord will step in, and it'll make what we see behind my screen. He's making this happen. So the Lord is stepping in to do something about it. But we got to do something about it as well. And that's locking into this truth right here. I'm going to let you go ahead, Kazak.
Kazak. Just to answer this robotic red beer. You know what I mean? What he said, what happened to Martin Luther King mother? Right? You all knew what happened to Martin Luther King mother?
Yeah, sir.
What happened to her?
She was killed by some fake Israelite that was loosely associated with some fake Israelite.
That's the claim, that he was with some fake Israelite.
Right.
That he was with some Israelite group. He was a nutcase.
Yeah,
we don't promote murder. We don't promote killing in the ISPPK. We follow God's law. You understand? That was a nutcase. We had nothing to do with that. We don't promote the killing of our brothers and sisters. For what? For what? Because they're Christians? They're still be brothers and sisters at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So that's the answer. Robotic red beer.
Yep.
You understand? He was a nutcase. He was not part of the RCPK. I do not know what organization he was in, but he was not in here.
That's right.
You understand? And we hearts go out to Martin Luther King and his family. You understand?
Right.
And that's it. Come on.
Khan. A single pop can be heard. Cure slumps to the ground, and the deputy can be seen holding his handgun. He shouts at Cure to stay on the ground, then raises his radio. Shots fired, suspect down, the deputy says. Send help. The sheriff has placed the deputy, whose name has not been released, on administrative leave during a review by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which is customary in Georgia for shootings involving law enforcement officers. The agency will send its findings to the Brunswick Judicial Circuit District Attorney, Keith Higgins, who will determine whether to seek charges. Higgins met with Cure's family on Wednesday after the video was released, but the prosecutor's spokeswoman, Cheryl DePrizio, said he would not make a final decision until the Bureau finishes its investigation.
Yep, like always.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Who's gonna come behind them and do an investigation to really find out what went on, if that was illegal stuff or not?
Right.
You understand? Or just a harassment that they like to do, you know what I mean, with black people.
Right.
Harass us every day and night. You understand? The like total oppression in this place, man.
Right.
Total oppression.
Captain, did you hear about him? Eddie was an Irizarry out of Philadelphia.
Say that one more time.
Eddie Irizarry, it's a Puerto Rican brother out of Philadelphia. I don't know what happened, but in the video they showed when he pulled up, the cops came around. The cop that was on the passenger side was like, "Let me see your hand. Let me see your hands." And then it's blah blah blah, and unalived the brother right there. That cop, they try to hurry up and get him to the hospital. And at first they charged him, right? They charged him with the unaliving. Then and then later on it came out that he was found not guilty. You know what I'm saying? As usual. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing what happened to this deputy. The same thing is going to happen to him. You know, found not guilty.
Yeah, more likely. I don't hold your breath. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Don't hold your breath. Because you could clearly see that they know what justice is. They know how to get justice, but not when it comes to you. You understand? Not when it comes to you, right? Because you could drop that and maybe let's start going to get it with Barack, not Barack Obama. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you are so right, because they like to champion. Well, we do everything by the book, right? So which means what? That they know what's in the book, right? That's what they know. They know what are the conditions for a traffic stop, how to go from point A to point B to point C until it's done. They know it.
Yeah.
But this guy, he just wanted to be. Like I said, he just wanted to be Rambo that day.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is.
I'm trying to make them numbers.
Yep.
All right. Getting one with Biden. That'll lead up to the Middle East. Okay. With Biden, when he went to the Congress to beg for 105 million.
Okay.
Sorry, I underscoring it by a total. I mean, by a large number, 105 billion.
$1 billion. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Khan, sir.
You get it?
Yep, Khan. Go
ahead.
Khan, sir.
Number 5.
Biden to ask Congress for $105 billion.
100 what?
$105 billion.
No, black people. When was your housing crisis?
Damn.
When was your housing crisis?
Right.
You remember when the housing crisis was? I forget.
2000, about 2007, 2008, around there. 2005, 6, 7, 8, around there. I remember.
Yeah, did Biden go to Congress and ask them for $1.5 billion to save your home, black people?
Absolutely not.
You understand?
Right.
Like, why it is you have black people suffering in America? Why it is when you have 1.5 billion to go to some people who never give it a sweat and blood, tears and blood. Did Ukraine build America? Did the so-called Israeli build America?
Nah, lie.
You understand? Black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you built America.
That's right. That's right.
And you are not being treated kindly. You're not being treated like you're worth anything in America.
Right.
If I could, Captain.
Go ahead.
$105 billion. How many are homeless in California right now that are black? Right? How many that are homeless in New York City? They call themselves mole people because they live in the tunnels of old subway stations. But all of a sudden, presto, $105 billion, right? Could be coming out of somewhere magically, right? To help Ukraine, to help with the border, right? To help Israel. There's money for that. You know what I'm saying? But there's no money to help the sick and the homeless among our people who built this country, who made this country, who helped build this country and made it the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Because America's inventions, the majority of it came out of black people. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
They can get nothing. They can't get even a cent out of this $105 billion. But the Ukrainians could. They can enjoy that. The Israelis could. They can get that.
Right.
Like they want to cut welfare off for us, but they'll give them welfare. Damn that, man.
Yeah. Black people right now in the chat. If you were getting what EBT, tell me if they slash it. Now you see where your money going to, right?
Yep.
Now you see why they're slashing your money. Your WIC, your EBT, your food stamps. You know, see why they're slashing it. You understand? Like, come on, man.
Let me throw one in then. Now you see your EBT cards that are getting hacked.
Yeah.
They're losing all your funds. Now you see where it's going.
Come on. Like for real. I ain't trying to say the American government racist, but where the money going?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The money going to what? To Israel and Ukraine. To what? Caucasian country? As Caucasians as you could get it. You understand? Like your money going across there. The money the taxes you paying. Where you work hard for. You work a 12-hour shift, 14-hour shift. And Biden taking your money, and who gonna pay for all of that? Who gonna pay for all of that? Now you're seeing who oppressed in this place, man.
So like
now we're seeing who oppressed. Come on.
So like sir, and what y'all saying is so heavy. Okay, it's getting to the point, the hypocrisy, the blatant hypocrisy is so bad that even Caucasians, American Caucasians, are looking at the government and saying, "Damn, you sent billions to Ukraine, you sent billions to Israel, but meanwhile, the country is imploding on itself right here. The country needs new bridges. It needs a complete overhaul of its infrastructure. It's like this nation is like it's done." And I've been just watching different TikToks and TikTok news and reading different articles. Really, it's like I'm surprised that it hasn't failed yet, because it's like this nation is finished. It's over with. Like the way they operate is not even sound. It's not wise. Like you would go outside of your house while your house is falling apart and send money for somebody else's house. That doesn't even make sense. And even the oppressor, he's looking at it now, and he's starting to feel like halfway like a black person or Hispanic. You're like, well, damn, where's our money? You could have gave out another round of stimulus checks, 105 billion. You know, you could have did so much with that, but you sending it to a nation that, you know, like it's beautiful, and I love it because I know it only signals that this place is coming to its demise, its end, and it needs to happen.
Now you understand when you go to your community meetings, right? You should raise your hand and ask them where where is that 1.5 billion? The sending 1.5 billion over, but your community is suffering.
Right.
You understand?
If I could, Captain, you know, in Puerto Rico, they could also tell the government, you know how hard you guys tax us, that the majority of us on average, after taxes, only make $12,000. That's on average of US dollars, but the taxes are 35%. Meanwhile, the private, the multinational companies that set up in Puerto Rico pay no taxes. Puerto Ricans should also start questioning the U.S. government. Where's our tax? Why are you sending our tax money over there as well? 35% to an economy of people who only making $12,000 to support their whole families. It's ridiculous.
Yep. And somebody type in the chat there saying the government giving the migrants hella money though. They getting what, 6,000 a month. 6,000 a month is no type of money. What are you talking about? What you talking about? 6,000 a month. You live on 6,000 a month without health insurance and see how far you're gonna get. You understand? You live on 6,000 a month without having a place to rest your head and see where you're gonna get. 6,000 is no type of money. That's 6,000 going right back in the pockets of the so-called oppressor.
That's
right back in the pocket of the oppressor. So who is he really helping when he gives $6,000 to? Not the migrant. Because that $6,000 don't belong to the migrant. That $6,000 is to go pay for the oppressor's hotel. You understand? For the oppressor's grocery store money. For the oppressor's healthcare system. So they ain't getting no money. I don't understand you. You got to do better than that.
Hey, and what state is this? In New York? If that's in New York, are you kidding me? $6,000 in New York is like 25 cents these days in 2023. $6,000 ain't gonna get you nothing in New York City. Come on now. You complaining about that? You complaining about that? The captain said that's just going right back into their pockets with interest. With interest. Because they ain't gonna just give you 6,000 just because, and that's that. Everybody happy. Nah. It's 6,000 you put in their hands, they'll get that back, and they'll get their interest in the form of however they want it, including locking them up, including making them work in the prison for free.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like don't get fooled. You know what I mean? That stimulus check you get. What is stimulus check now? It right back in your oppressor's pocket.
Yep.
Right back in his pocket. So what are you talking about? You understand? You want real money? Israel and Ukraine, they getting real money. They getting real dough. Real paper.
Yep.
You understand? That going in their pocket. You understand? Bet your bottom dollar. When that war is finished, where's Zelensky? He gonna be out. He gonna be out of Ukraine. Right. A billionaire. A billionaire. Watch and see.
Exactly. And also, too, anybody saying that type of statement, why they ain't coming out with that energy to the same government who's taxing the hell out of them? You get pissed off because Latinos getting $6,000 or whatever. You gonna get mad at that, but you ain't gonna get mad at the government who made your life more miserable than a little bit. You know what I mean?
And robotic red bit just remind us of something too. They was giving Israel money before the war. They were getting millions of dollars before the war. And now the war is going on, they're going to get a further millions. Like, how in the hell you could tell me? I don't know if you all start seeing the advertisement too on TV. Kazak.
God, sir.
You be seeing these so-called Israeli advertising on TV that they need money to feed these old people who survived the Holocaust.
Cap, I grew up watching because I grew up in a super Christian household, sir. And so they used to have this channel called TBN, Trinity Broadcasting Network. And Cap, I used to always see donate money to and like you said, there always be old Jewish people on the screen to send them back to the homeland and to feed them. And they showing some Jewish person in some halfway of a shack, and it's like, that's not how they living.
No. I was saying too is they don't need the money.
Nah.
They got all the money in the world. Ain't no problem with that. Keep your money.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You keep your money, but at least take care of your people.
Right.
And so pretending like you don't have money. Right. I know how we know you're pretending you don't have money. This war is showing us that you have all the money in the world, all the power in the world. This war is showing us that. How I know it's showing us that is because anybody come up against what you are doing, you are trying to blackball them. You are looking and trying to get the names down to do what? To go get them fired, to go get them kicked out of school. You understand? Like you have all the power in the world. So don't come on TV and pretend like your people suffering. Your people is not so. You're all far from being oppressed. Far from being oppressed. Far from starving. Black people, on the other hand, now they're starving. You go take a walk down some of these ghettos. You will swear a bomb drop in the middle of that, in that place. You go take a walk on a reservation where them Native Indians are. You're going to swear that a bomb dropped on that reservation. Right. You understand? Right? We need all the help we can get, but we don't need you. We need each other.
Right.
We're going to help each other, and we're going to help each other get out this hole we in. You understand? Right? Any more on that?
I hope our people. I said, I hope our people remember what you just said when they see Israelis say, well, we shot down X amount of missiles with our Iron Dome.
Yeah.
You have to have money. You have to have money for that.
Yep.
We ain't got that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Your Iron Dome is the Bible, and these scriptures are.
Right.
That's all we have. You understand? When we go there on Saturdays, what we have, a Bible and a mic, that's we Iron Dome. That's all. That's all we could do right now until Christ return.
Right.
Once Christ return, oh boy, it's gonna be on and popping.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
it's gonna be on and popping. The Bible said that the horses, they're gonna be blood up to the horse's bridle.
Right.
You think Israel and Palestine, the Hamas know how to kill? With the Christ return. Come on, Cap.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I grew up when he was talking about him growing up in the Christian church and remembering that TV, whatever the channel station was. I remember being in Puerto Rico back in the 90s, in my early 20s. They literally would send Israelis to Puerto Rico, and they would just go around through the barrios talking to people so that way they can get money donated. Meanwhile, America's been sending them billions of dollars every year since they've been established. You know what I'm saying? As you said, they had no need to do that. But they just like them. I know you've seen them people that be at the shopping center. They got a sign. They hold up their sign that says, "Lost my job, have 4 kids. Please help. God bless you." And gypsies. That's the same scam. That's the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gain money from the government and you're still begging people. Like how low can you be?
Right.
You understand? The same thing you hated so-called Hitler for. Hated him. The same thing you hated Hitler for. Right. For him oppressing your people. Now you're doing it back to the people and expect them to take it. You know what I mean? Come on. Any more on that?
Yep, come on, sir.
Come on, give me a little more. Let's hear what Sleepy Joe have to say.
Khan. Declaring that the U.S. leadership holds the world together, President Joe Biden told Americans on Thursday night the country must deepen its support of Ukraine and Israel in the middle of two vastly different, unpredictable.
Salaki, because he said America holds the world together.
Yeah, God.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Yeah, okay. It sounds like you need a lot of glue.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You need a lot of gorilla glue.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Khan. Acknowledging that these conflicts can seem far away, Biden insisted in a rare Oval Office address that they remain vital for America's national security, as he prepared to ask Congress for billions of dollars in military assistance for both countries. History has taught us when terrorists don't pay a price for their terror, when dictators don't pay a price for their aggression, they cause more chaos and death and more destruction, Biden said. They keep going. And the cost and the threat to America and the world keep rising.
Oh, man. What a speech.
That's bold, Captain.
Yeah. Now, Biden, look in the mirror and tell me what you're seeing.
That's absolute. That's absolute cojones to even put that out there like that.
Yeah. Facts.
Like they need to look in the mirror and tell me what they're seeing. You understand? Because they sound like they're describing themselves to me.
Yep.
I don't know who else they're describing. You understand? What Hamas did was heinous, right? But you cannot compare that to what you all did to us in slavery. You can't compare that to what you all did to us in slavery. And we still here waiting for some type of, you know what I mean, justice. Go ahead, Cap.
I was going to say, I don't know if you've seen the video where they expose some of these Congress people, the same Congress you want to go to, who's investing in these companies that develop weapons, and they're getting paid large checks because of the Congress. Extra large checks.
Yeah, that's the oppressor. You understand? Like, okay, if you're in a hole, right? If black people are in a hole, what do? You ever hear that saying, Kazak, or brothers and sisters on the chat? If we're in a hole, what do we do? What's the natural thing to do if you're in a hole? You know what I'm saying? When you're in a hole, meaning you're owing some money, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're in a tight situation. What do?
You cut down on expenses.
Meaning what? You're gonna try to climb out the hole, right?
Right.
You're gonna try to climb out the hole, not your oppressor. Your oppressor gonna dig deeper.
Yep.
He don't try to get out the hole. He dig deeper. He in it. You understand? He in it, and it's like he gonna dig deeper. Like he has so many opportunities to come out and say, you know what? We have oppressed you black people, you Hispanics and Native Indians. You understand? We took your name, we took your land, we did this to you. No, we're gonna give it back to you all. Instead, you know what he does? He digs deeper. You are African American. That's what you're gonna call yourself.
Right.
You're an African American. You are from Africa.
Yep.
Right. Go do your what you call that? What you call where they go put a swab in the mouth and go
the DNA test?
Yeah, go do a DNA test. They're gonna tell you which part of Africa you from. You dig a deeper hole. So now when Christ return, ain't no getting out of that hole you're in. Because you done dig it. You know what I mean? You might as well just cover yourself up in it when Christ return.
That's what just buried himself from now.
Yeah, might as well cover it. Because you ain't getting out of that hole you dig. Because you are across there killing people in the name of what? That you are a Jew for your land your heritage.
Mm.
You understand? You digging a hole. You digging a hole you cannot get out of.
That's right.
So continue digging.
That's right.
Dig away. You understand?
Yep.
Dig away. And try to use the media. Try to use the media to portray yourself as a victim.
Yep.
Use the media. Use it and use it good.
That's
You
right.
understand? Hitler showed you how to use the media. He showed you how to use the media. That's how he came to power. I'm not saying Hitler is right. He is a diabolical bastard. I'm just saying his method to get to power was the media. His method to justify to his people what he was doing was the media.
That's right.
When he was actually being a criminal, a murderer, but he used the media to justify what he was doing.
That's right.
You understand? And you do the same thing too.
Yep.
Doing the same thing too. And I'm not for the Palestinians. I'm not for Hamas.
Right.
I don't care. You could bomb them to the next Stone Age. As far as I care.
Right.
You understand? I have bigger problems, you know what I mean? Bigger problems to look out for, which are my brothers and sisters. I'm worried about the Mexicans who have kids on the border in cages. Right. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried how they're being treated. You understand? I'm worried how they're being treated right on the border coming across. You got a woman holding a child trying to climb through a barbed wire, razor sharp barbed wire. I'm worried about that. You understand? You Palestinians, you have trucks lined up with aid waiting to come in. I ain't worried about that. The UN and the rest of the world, they're going to take care of you all. Who's going to take care of us? Who's going to take care of us? Ain't nobody in the UN got up and said, Israel, that is not your land. That belongs to the black people, the Hispanics and Native Indian. Nobody in the UN got up and said anything. So guess what? I'm going to watch that movie. I'm going to turn the TV on and see the Bible call the Arab what? A wild man?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Crazy as can be. The Bible says that the oppressor, he is blessed with his sword. Right. Wild man, blessed with his sword. Oh, that is action.
Yep.
That is action. You didn't have to say action. You're getting it.
That's right.
Turn the TV on and you seeing it. You understand? Make sure and have that wherever best drink you're drinking right there. And drink that drink. You understand?
If I may, Captain. Also, too, you brothers and sisters online, make sure you share, follow, and like. I'm saying, for, this show. You know what I'm saying, and all of our radio shows and so on and so forth. All of our social medias and so on and so forth from every camp. Like, follow, and share. That's it, Captain.
Yeah, and also too, robotic Red Bear, where he says that they don't believe Jesus came. Right now they're doing it though. They dig the hole so deep. Right now they have an advertisement out saying that they believe in the New Testament, that they believe in Jesus. Why? Because they done push the lie that Jesus Christ was white.
Right.
You understand? So of course they could now come out and say that they believe in Jesus. You understand? Because you can't tell me you believe in the Old Testament alone. You understand? They came up with what? The Talmud. And if there was so-called, if there was real Jews, was Abraham practicing Judaism? Was your forefathers, were they practicing Judaism?
Right.
Judaism is a religion. The men in the Bible never had a religion.
Right.
You understand? So how you could be God chosen people? Where again 12 tribes from these Jewish people? Where again 12 tribes from? There's 12 tribes of Israel. What tribe are you? What book they call it? The 13th. What they call it?
13th tribe.
The 13th tribe.
Okay.
Right? You're the 13th tribe? Nah. You from the house of the Khazar Empire.
That's right.
You're Khazarian.
Right.
and you convert it to Judaism. You stole the land that we own. The Palestinians under I think it was the Ottoman Empire, they got the land, and then England and France came in World War II and signed a deal with the so-called Jewish man without the Palestinian, and now you are fighting for a land that does not belong to you. Oh boy, fight.
That's it.
Fight. And in the end, we'll see who the land go to. You know what I mean? Any more on that, Kazak?
Yup, Kawakan, sir.
Come on.
Kawakan. There's also, Salaki, Biden's speech reflected an expansive view of U.S. obligations overseas at a time when he faces political resistance at home to additional funding. He's expected to ask for $105 billion on Friday, including $60 billion for Ukraine, much of which would replenish U.S. weapons stockpiles provided earlier. There's
Go ahead.
There's also $14 billion for Israel, $10 billion for unspecified humanitarian efforts, $14 billion for managing the U.S.-Mexico border and fighting fentanyl trafficking, and $7 billion for the Indo-Pacific region, which includes Taiwan. The proposal was described by three people familiar with the details who insisted on anonymity before the official announcement. It's a smart investment that's going to pay dividends for American security for generations, Biden said.
There it is. There it is. They just exposed themselves what it's all about.
Yep.
Money, money, cash, money, money.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And all that is to do what? All that is to do what? Just to buy friends.
Yep.
You understand? You ever know somebody that buy friends? When they buy the friends that they buy, do they actually like them?
Nah.
Why? Because that money, they know taking that money mean that they're gonna have to be what? Taking that money from that friend. What does that mean? Come on in the chat. Taking money from a friend. What does that mean? What's the relationship you have with that friend? Because that's all America and Israel is doing right now. What does that mean? You're obligated to pay it back, yeah, but just say he just give you the money. He say, don't worry, you pay me back whenever. What's the relationship you have?
Shoot.
Come on.
It's like if I believe it's like it's almost like you got to do what I say. It's like it's not official, but it's like you just show up when I call you type deal.
Yeah, you. In other words, you will be a servant to him.
Right, a servant.
You understand? You will be a servant to him. You understand? Because he's the one that's giving you the money. You understand? So now if it's, you know what I mean, one way, he giving you that money, he go give that money to Taiwan. Taiwan better do what the hell he tell it to do.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I mean? He better do what the hell he tell it to do, or else.
Yep.
China, you got them. You understand? Like that. That's what they use the money for. That's why you are seeing so much protest going on right now. You understand? With this younger generation, this what Gen Z generation, all these schools are protesting. Like, how can you teach people to fight against a bully? You tell them to fight against a bully. You teach them to stand up against a bully. And when you actually stand up against a bully, the bully is now the victim. The bully is the victim. It's crazy.
Right.
You understand? It's crazy, but ain't no sweat. We gonna see. When is the next I think they put off shutting down the government. I think it was next month again. We gonna see.
Sure.
We gonna see.
That's amazing, right?
Yeah, we gonna see if they're gonna shut down the government now.
45 days is what they said.
Yeah. Let's see.
So, and I bet you.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it wouldn't surprise me if he get that 105 billion before they shut it down, before the next discussions on shutting down the government.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like how you could say you could say the government is going to be shut down because of money when you're going to Congress for money.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
If I could, Captain, you heard that lady. She worked for the president. I think she's part of the cabinet. She said America has enough money to go fight 5 wars. Is what she said.
Say that one time.
I don't know. I forgot her name, but she said the United States have enough money to fight 5 wars.
I believe her.
You know,
because over what 400 years of slavery. You know what is that?
Yep.
And going across and ripping off all them countries like Iraq. You remember what's his name? Saddam Hussein. They said his toilet was gold plated or what? I don't know if it was rumors, but boy, they said it was bringing like plane loads of cash back to America.
Yep, they were on pallets.
They got money.
Yep.
They got tons of money. You understand? Tons of money. So more than likely, I ain't putting it past them. Because I send you what you call it again? Facebook video. I don't know if you see it on your phone.
Yeah, Casa, it's saying the link is broken. And when I try to click on it, it's trying to get me to sign in to Facebook. Like when I'm already signed in.
Ain't no sweat. It was just one of them videos where it's showing you how the oppressor was talking about how he created basically the situation black people are in right now. And they expect us to not do nothing about it. Dang. And if we do something about it, they should not hesitate to put us down.
Good.
You understand? They shouldn't hesitate. We're oppressed. You're worried about what side Biden taking. Biden could have taken the Palestinian side. Who the hell cares? All I know, he ain't take our side.
That's right.
That's all I know. He ain't take our side. So I don't care what side. He could go take what? You know what I mean? Some alien side. I don't care. Go to space and find some alien with some big eye. Take their side. I don't care. I worried about black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
That's what I'm worried about. That's why this show is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
That's what this show is about. This show is to let you know that black man, we know you're oppressed. Hispanic man, we know you're oppressed. And I know we turn to drugs and certain things to try and alleviate the pain.
Right.
We ain't got to. You understand? We do not have to. We could come together, do what the Lord say to do, and Christ come back. You understand?
Right.
Give me that in Exodus where you say I'll be an enemy unto your enemy.
Oh God.
I think that's Exodus 23 and 25 or 20 or 22. I forget what it is, but I know it's in Exodus. Somewhere in the 20s. I mean, it should show you black, Hispanics, and Native Indian that the Lord, he gonna fight for you. The so-called oppressor, he doesn't need the Lord to fight for him.
Right.
You understand? America go across there with ships. They said they have enough equipment on them ships to make a nation come to its knees. Do you know the type of power that is?
Right.
Them Arabs kicking up a storm, but their leaders know they better watch what they're doing, or else a tomahawk will be dropping right in the lap while they have breakfast with the family.
That's right.
While you think you're going to have some scrambled eggs, you are going to have a tomahawk on your plate. rice square on your plate to eat.
Right.
You'll be unalive, and they know it. And that's power. That's real power. You have it in
Yep,
Exodus?
Kawakan, sir.
Come on.
Kawakan. Exodus chapter 23, verse 22. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies.
I will be what?
I will be an enemy unto thine enemies.
He wants you to do everything he tells you to do.
Right.
You understand? The Lord made an investment in you, black man, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He wants us to do everything he tells us to do. So don't believe in what your pastor telling you and telling you the law's done away with. If the law's done away with, then guess what? He's telling you. You could go rape. You understand? What else he telling you? You could go murder somebody, unalive somebody if you dislike them. If they look at you wrong. You understand? The laws are not done away with. The Lord wants you to do what he tells you to do. Point blank and simple. He don't want you to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Then guess what? Don't eat it.
Right.
You understand? Start small. Start small. If you're eating crab, shrimp, and lobster, start small. Stop eating one for 1 week. Then stop eating the other one for the next week. Find something else to replace it. You understand? And build up until you're able to stand strong.
Right.
You could come in here and we could show you how to be strong, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. We could show you how to be strong. We could show you how to have the Lord fight for you, not against you, but for you. Read.
Kawakan. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies.
I will be what?
Adversary.
I will be what?
I will be an enemy unto thine enemies.
Them UFOs, Ark.
Right.
You understand? They're picking it up on the radar, but they can't do anything with it. Ain't no guided missile system hitting that. None. That's why they went and built what? The Space Force.
Right.
To try and combat who? The Most High. But they can't fight with the Most High. They cannot. They can't fight with him. He'll take the plane down with birds. He will take the plane down with birds. A flock of birds taking the plane down.
Yep.
And you want to fight with the Lord? Nah. You go fight them Palestinians and them. Them Palestinians unalive your family. You know what I mean? While I was having a good time.
Yep.
You understand? You go fight them. You understand? But the Lord, it's something different you're talking about. Something totally different. Go ask the Egyptian how that fight was. Ask the Egyptian if they got off one blow. If they got one blow off, hell no. The Lord got off all the shots. All the firstborn was gone within a blink of eyes, seconds. They're gone.
Right.
You understand? What do you think gonna happen when Christ return? What do you think gonna happen? You think they'll be able to let off one shot? Ha! Go ahead and try.
Right.
Yeah, try. And he cocky enough to try. And the Lord know it. Know it. That's why the Lord said what? Give me also two. If finish that one off.
Come. And an adversary unto thine adversaries.
An adversary unto thine adversary. Right now, you don't understand it, black man. Hispanic or Native Indians. The Lord fighting for you.
Right.
The Lord is fighting for you right now. How? By having your enemies fight each other. You understand? Your enemies are going to fight each other. China going to get in it. Iran going to get in it. All these countries that looked and sit back and laugh and had a good time in your oppression, the Lord going to have them fight and kill each other. and unalive each other. You understand? We don't know how to lift one hand. All we have to do is lift the Bible up, lift the mic up. You understand? And talking it and wake black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians up. That's all we got to do. Give me the one way he say, he ain't gonna meet you as a man.
Come on.
You know what I mean? He ain't gonna meet you as a man. Show you here, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Keep your eyes on the news. Keep your ears out.
Right.
You understand? Keep on looking at it and pray to the Lord that he sends more destruction. More destruction means that you are closer to being freed. Real, true freedom.
That's right.
More destruction means that you gain justice. Yeah.
And reparations, which is what black people wanted all the time.
Like black people want money. Money is nothing. We want power. And the only way we could get power is the Lord is going to have to come and put these oppressors, these heathens in the dirt. The Lord, not me. YouTube, the Lord, not me. I ain't saying nothing. The Lord will come and do that.
That's right.
You understand? So, oppressor, you keep your money because where you're going, I'ma see if they have any what I call that, any what I call that when you leave in the country, you had to go get your money change.
Yeah, the exchange.
The foreign exchange. We're gonna keep your money. We're gonna see when Christ return if there's any foreign exchange for the US dollar. Right? We're gonna see if there's any foreign exchange for the ruby. You understand? We're gonna see if we have any foreign exchange for the pounds when Christ return. We'll see. You have that one for me?
Come on, sir.
Come on.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame.
It's saying what? Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Right.
And it's being done right now. You understand? I'm gonna say it's being done right now, meaning this. You all heard about the bombing that took place in the in Palestine with one of the hospitals, right?
Yeah.
They was going back and forth. They were saying that Israel did it. Israel was saying that not Hamas did it, but some other militant group did it. Right? Now, Israel came up with their side of the story, right? With still shots and some explanation with some, nice photograph. It was nice. But was it the truth?
Right.
And then Al Jazeera came out with something else, which clearly shows somebody lying about it.
Yep.
And then Israel, the next day or two, wanted to shut Al Jazeera down in their country. You understand? You can shut down everything you want. The Lord is going to expose you for who you really are. The Lord is going to expose you for who you really are. All black people have to do, Hispanics and Native Indians have to do, is not judge people by what they could give you. Judge them by their action. Judge them for who they is. What did Martin Luther King say? Don't judge a man for what? By the color of his skin, but by the content of his character, right?
Okay.
Yeah, well, judge them by that. Let's see.
That's right.
They said what? The militants and them killed 1,400 of their people. The Israeli killed what? Close to what? 3,000 of their people.
And
over 12,000 injured. You understand? But we'll see. We'll see who is the victim and who is the oppressor.
Right.
We'll see. We'll watch it play out in the media. We'll watch it. You use in the media because why? Because you have that power. Ain't no sweat. Read on. Let's see how the Lord what the Lord say.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet.
Your shame shall be seen. What's your shame? That you have oppressed black people for over 400 years and counting.
Right.
You claim to free black people. That's your claim. Your claim was you free black people. You give them jobs. you give them health care, you give them everything. Right. But guess what? You stole we land. You stole our name. You took everything from us.
Right.
You took things from us money cannot replace. You understand? Right. You took things from us money cannot replace. That's like raping a woman, getting raped, and now you're giving her thousands of dollars. What is that going to do?
Right.
What's that going to do? You just raped the woman. What is that going to do to that woman? Money. Is going to unrape her or whoever.
Right.
No. You took things from us. You did things from us that money cannot replace.
That's right.
That's right.
But the Lord gonna replace it though. Read on.
Oh God, sir. Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
He will take what?
And I will take vengeance.
Ash, duck your head a little bit there. Duck your head a little bit. Yeah. What the Lord gonna do?
And I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
The Lord gonna take vengeance, and he's not going to meet you as a man.
That's right.
So you build all your nice equipment. They say Israel have a laser beam. They call it the iron beam or something now. Where they say no, brother.
Something else?
That's something upgrade arc. Dang. They have a beam that is shooting laser out. And I forget how much minutes they say. And it's saying that they're going to use it to hit them rockets out of the sky, them drones out of the sky.
Particle beam lasers?
Yeah. What you be seeing on them sci-fi movies?
Right. I know America's got the United States got what they call what they call it, the Star Wars defense program. Is it similar to that?
Okay, I don't know what America have, but they just showed it off. You understand? And this wasn't in making since years ago. They showed you where Biden went across there when they unveiled it. You understand? Like the Lord ain't gonna meet you as a man.
That's right.
The Lord bless you with the sword. You can clearly see that the oppressor, he's blessed with the sword. Ain't no fighting him.
Right.
That's why it's crazy to think you could become a militia in America to think you're going what? You're gonna fight the government to do what? When your bullets run out, what's gonna happen?
Right.
That's right.
You're gonna buy your bullets from your oppressor. You're gonna buy your rockets from your oppressor. You think he gonna sell you it? We need to wake
Even
up.
if you're gonna get far anyway.
Yeah. We need to wake up all the way, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and recognize where we live in, what time we're living in, and what we have to do to survive this time. Going to church is literally, how to put it, suicide. That's the best I could put it. Going to church right now is literal suicide. Going into that mosque right now is literal suicide. It's suicide. You understand?
You
want to know how? You want to learn how to live? You want to at least have a fighting chance? Come join the UPK with Commander Yahanna.
That's right.
If you want to have a fighting chance,
right?
You understand? But outside of here, it's up to the Lord. At the end of the day, that's the most I can say. Right? Any more to the article?
That's pretty much it. So I just wanted to say too, if I may, sir.
Come on, because
and what you're saying is so heavy, sir. In that, okay, But like what you said, the point when you said, okay, there's things where money can't replace. Here's what we should be listening to: how Israel is saying they're going to respond. Like I've been watching different clips about Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, and different Israelis, and they're not taught Christianity the way blacks and Hispanics are. They understand that we don't care about money as far as when it comes to vengeance. Like they want blood. They want blood for blood. Like they said they want to wipe out all of the Hamas, all the Palestinians. And it's like when I hear that, it's like, wow, that's what it's like. I don't envy it as far as like the evil part of it, but I envy it where it's like they have a better understanding than we do about real restitution, real justice.
Yeah.
Because that's what's required. When you're violated to that level, you can't pay me off. You understand? There's no reparations you can give me. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
you owe me in blood now. And
that's it.
God, sir, and everybody can rally behind Israel. And when they say it, it's not hate speech. It's logical. It makes sense. Yeah, they deserve their justice. Let's destroy the Palestinians. Let's send them money. But when we say it based off of what God says in the Bible, that Christ is coming for blood for the sake of us, the children of Israel, all of a sudden, you niggas is racist. That's hate speech. That's too extreme. You hate black people. You hate Hispanics and you hate Native Americans because you can rally behind every single people when it's time for them to get their justice, and it might require blood. But when it's our justice and it's going to require blood, then it's all of a sudden we're wrong. We're not wrong. God isn't wrong, and He's going to require their blood because there's certain things you can't pay for. And it's so beautiful when you brought that out because that's how a free man thinks. You know, it's like a free man. You can't buy a free man. You can buy a slave though, and we've been bought.
That's right.
And the gift destroyed our hearts. So like it.
Yeah, you could buy a servant.
Right. You can buy a servant anytime.
Yeah. And that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it ain't gonna happen. Not here.
Right.
A new breed of black Hispanics and Native Indian men
That's right.
being brought forth on this earth today.
Right.
In the ICPQ under Commander General Yahanna. New breed. You can't pay us to do what? To forget about slavery. Oh, come on, man. You could pay Creflo Dollar and TD Jakes. They're taking your money.
Yep.
They will take your money. They will gladly take your money.
Yep.
You recognize they're not coming out and saying anything.
Nothing.
Anything? Type in. Tell me in the chat if you all heard anything from Creflo Dollar, TD Jakes, Al Sharpton about the war that's going on right now. Black people need leadership right now. We're black leaders. They need leadership right now, and no black leader but Commander General Yahanna coming out every night and trying to show black people the way they should go and how they should look at what's going on in the world today. Ain't no black leader doing it but Commander General Yahanna.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
Go look at your Egypt Egyptology. You know what I mean? Your blackity black group. See what they have. You understand? See what they have or what solution they have about what's going on in the Middle East and how black people should look at it. And should we side with the Palestinians or should we side with Israel? Or should we side with none of them? I'm waiting.
Right.
I'll be waiting. If you ain't telling me, I'm gonna wait next week and the week after, the week after that to see what you had to say.
That's right.
You understand? Because your pastors and them, they bought, they are servants to your oppressor. That money that's in the pocket, they worship it. They don't give a damn what day it is, what time it is. They don't care. You understand? They do not care. But we do, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We do. And we're gonna go in this Bible and we're gonna show you. Give me where it say Christ's vesture shall be dipped in blood.
Kawakan.
Remember where it say that? Right? And let me see let me see if we could hit one more, a couple of them.
Kawakan. Revelations chapter 19, verse 13. Let me start at verse I think you said 11, sir.
You start at verse 11.
Okay,
Yeah.
Revelations chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. In righteousness.
He does what?
He doth judge and make war.
And make war.
That's right.
You understand? This ain't no hugs and kisses. All the hugs and kisses is done. I mean, we don't want that. We don't want that. You didn't hug and kiss Sitting Bull while it's starving to death. Come on.
Verse 12.
And it says, and in hold on, if I may, sir. And it says, and in righteousness doth he judge. He says, and in righteousness, meaning this judgment and war that he's bringing is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
It's the right way to do it. And because it's necessary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you were given, he was given what, centuries to make this up?
Yep.
You was given centuries to make this up. You cannot make things right, oppressor.
That's right.
We serve a living power. And if that living power had seen you try to make it right, maybe he may have changed his mind and wiping it all the way off the planet Earth when Christ returned.
That's right.
You understand? Maybe with a contemplate, maybe you'll be like, you know what? I know I made, you know what I mean, some filthy toilets, you know what I mean, or a cesspool of these people. Maybe, you know what I mean, I see, you know what I mean, something where, you know what I mean, something nice could come out of them. But nah, ain't nothing nice coming out of you all. Nothing. You continue to lie. You continue to oppress black people. You continue to destroy black people.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, guess what? Let hear what Christ had to say. Come on.
Kawaka, sir. And in righteousness doth he make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And
he had many crowns. Why? Because all the kings of this earth, all the leaders of this earth gonna have to give it up when Christ return. You understand? Ain't no democracy. Like how you could call it, how you could say you are Israelite. You are Jew and you believe in democracy, you are false.
That's right.
You are a liar. Our culture does not accept democracy. It does not.
That's right.
You read the Bible, we don't accept democracy, but you do because you're not us.
Right.
Come on.
Khan. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. Verse 13. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
Dipped in what?
That's right.
Dipped in blood.
And mustard.
In blood.
And ketchup.
In blood.
And barbecue sauce.
In blood.
In blood.
That's right.
You understand? In blood. Christ ain't coming back for a barbecue act.
Right.
Nope. He ain't coming back for no hugs and kisses.
Right.
You understand? Christ coming back because these people that's in charge right now, they are poor. They are poor landlords. You understand?
That's right.
And ain't no sitting down and discussing nothing on the table with them. The Native Indians tried to sit at the table with them. Came up with what, over 600 treaties?
That's right.
Yep.
And they held none. So when you think Christ come back, you think you gonna sit down at the table with them to try to come up with some type of treaty? No, ain't no way.
Right.
You understand? Ain't no way Ain't no way you could talk sense into this man. He knows what he is doing.
Right.
He knows what he is doing. He's fully aware that he's oppressing black people.
Right.
Fully aware
Right.
that he's oppressing black people. But he had to live. His family had to live. If that means you dying and his family living, well, so be it.
Yep, so be it.
So be it. You understand? Well, Christ, he ain't gonna sit back and watch that happen.
Right.
You understand? So his vesture gonna be dipped in blood because war is coming.
That's right.
You can't have peace without war. You understand? Right? The Palestinians, they find out the hard way. You understand? They find out the hard way. They're being bombed right now into a desert. Israel is making a desert out of the Palestine. A full-fledged desert.
Yeah.
And after that, peace might come. You understand? Might come. But we're going to see. We definitely going to see what the Lord going to do. You want to hit one? You want to hit a couple more? Which one do you want to hit?
Let me see.
You hit the is it the first one?
You said the first one, sir.
You can hit the first one. Got a little bit on it. Or the second one.
Okay, come on.
Let's hit the first and second one to show, you know what I mean, what's taking place right now on this earth. You understand? And most of you may not know also too, but there's tons of war going on in this earth right now. Tons of war that we're not even, you know what I mean, hearing about. There's war that's going on in Africa. That's Sudan.
Right.
You understand? Ethiopia just came out of a civil war. You know what I mean? So they're still a little shaky, right?
You heard about
Russia,
the Yemen fighting? Oh, so like, go ahead, Captain.
No, what you're saying?
About you already heard how Yemen shot the missiles, right?
Yeah, that's the second story that he gonna hit on too.
Right.
They we coming to that. We ain't gonna leave that one out. We you know what I mean, so that you know what I mean, black people and Hispanic people could see that this earth is in an uproar right now. And it's prophesied in the Bible that when you see these uproars of the people, it's near. All right. And we gonna finish off. We're gonna finish off with that scripture. All right, but we'll come to it. But read a little bit of this.
Come on, sir. U.S. warship intercepts missiles fired from Yemen, potentially towards Israel. U.S. Navy.
Like the U.S. is there to protect Israel. They got them ships. I mean, you do not want to mess. Once Esau bring them ships to your ark, them thing park right outside your doorstep, not even outside the doorstep. That joint park what? Miles away.
Yeah.
And they're sending a rocket to land right on your lap ark.
Yep.
Right on your lap, in your bedroom, wherever you taking a shower, a rocket falling in that bathtub.
Right.
You understand? And you gonna see Allah and them what? Them 30 virgins or 70 virgins?
Yep.
You understand? He making you see, you know what I mean, you going up there in pieces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Read on.
Khan. A U.S. Navy warship has intercepted missiles and drones launched from Yemen by the Iran-aligned Houthi movement, U.S. officials say. A Pentagon spokesman said the missiles had been launched potentially towards targets in Israel. The USS Carney, a guided missile destroyer, was operating in the northern Red Sea on Thursday. The Pentagon also said U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria had been attacked several times in recent days.
They don't wake up the spirit of that wild man.
Yeah.
They don't wake the spirit up in that wild man. Don't wake it up. We're gonna see. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yep.
And now think about this. Where all the drugs came from? Where 90% of your drugs came from?
Ooh, Afghanistan, sir.
Yeah. You understand? Who pushed the drugs in the neighborhood?
That's right.
But the Lord gonna let them duke it out.
Yep.
Because you kill God chosen people, the Lord is going to have you all duke it out.
Right.
And I pray it slow down the drugs coming to America.
That's
I
right.
pray slow it down. I pray slow that pipeline down so that black people could start waking up.
Right.
You understand? So Hispanics and Native Indians, we could start waking up as a people because there ain't no more drugs in this place.
Right.
You understand? Ain't no more because you're worried about going to fight.
Right.
You understand? And now I'm gonna have to be more worried now because now where they gonna get the money from to go to war?
Right.
Where they gonna get it from? Or where they been getting the money from to go to war?
Right.
You understand? Where they been getting it from? Come on, read on.
Come on. A Pentagon spokesman said the missiles had been launched potentially towards targets in Israel. The USS Carney, Washington is on alert for activity by Iran-backed groups as Israel continues to attack Hamas targets in Gaza.
Yes,
The
let them go at it. Let them
Come on.
buggers go at it, man. Let them go at it. You
If I
understand?
may.
Come on.
Salaki, sir, as we were riding by, we were leaving camp. And you know, that synagogue is right there, pretty much a block over.
I think it's I Street. Yeah.
Yes, 6 and I Street, sir. As we were riding past the synagogue, sir, you would not believe it. We thought it was a concert going on at the synagogue because the Jewish synagogue hired the event planners. So I don't know if you ever been to like a concert or something like that, where they got the people that work at the gates, the front gates that scan tickets and do the metal detector with the yellow shirts.
Yeah.
They hired that company to do security in front of the mosque, and they literally got the metal wand. I mean, the metal detector wand, and they scanning everybody that's coming in the mosque one by one. And they hired the same security, the same shirts and everything. They've got the yellow shirts that say event staff or something like that on the back. They hired them for the mosque. I mean, for the synagogue, Salakia.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing, Salakia. Yeah. And they wanted everybody down by one. And I said, good night. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're scared.
Yeah.
Because why? Because you know how you've been in the years.
Right.
You understand? You know how you've been in the years. You've been terrorizing people, and you think people would have just sit back and just be good with it. You thought everybody was like black people and Hispanics and Native Indians. But what black people don't know, the reason why we like this is because fear was put in us.
Right.
Fear was put in us. You understand? We revolted. We had a ton of revolution. And today there's none like that. Why? Because he made sure and put fear in us. You heathens gonna learn. You're gonna learn the hard way. You understand? You try to make us look like we the evil one. We the wicked ones. You heathens come across here and look at us and see us and say we are what? We are lazy, we shiftless. You in America, you in the land of opportunity. You came here and you look down on us. Well, then stop looking down on the Palestinians.
Right.
They're just fine. You understand? They're just fine. Don't feel sorry for them. They're just fine. You understand? Right. All right. Any more on that?
Kawakan, sir.
Come on.
Kawakan. The Pentagon's Brigadier General Patrick Ryder said 3 land attack cruise missiles and several drones fired from Yemen had been downed. There were no injuries reported from the incident, and a U.S. official said the warship did not appear to be the target. We cannot say for certain what these missiles and drones were targeting, but they were launched from Yemen, heading north along the Red Sea, potentially towards targets in Israel, he told reporters.
Right. You understand? And there you go. It's on and popping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On and popping. Let them get it on, man. You want to help them? You want to help them? Send them a track. Send them one of them, you know what I mean, them music track. You know what I mean? Let them listen to it and get real hype. You know what I mean? So they could go and fight.
Yep.
All right? Give me the second one. We were in that second one.
Come on.
You know what I mean? I'm sure that, you know what I mean, blacks and Hispanics, the atmosphere we're in right now. And you look at the news. You look at the news, but don't take the news as the truth. You understand? Right. Don't take it as the truth. You come here, you come to the UPK classes, you ask the questions. We're gonna bring the facts out in the Bible for you.
Right.
You understand? Don't believe everything you hear on them on them news station. Right. Just know that you're two enemies fighting each other.
Yep.
Understand? Just know that they both, the two of them that fighting each other are your enemies. That's your friend. None of them. All right, come on.
Khan. Troops hurt after 3 drones attack U.S. bases in Iraq as tensions flare after Gaza hospital blast. Coalition forces were slightly injured in Iraq in a spate of drone attacks.
And Salaki, you realize these things are not being on the news like that.
Nope.
You understand? And it's a reason why. Is because America is like a bubble, and it keeps their people in a bubble. You understand?
Perfect.
So all you want to do is, you know what I mean, you don't know what it is when this place, you know what I mean, turn upside down. You understand? You will not like to see your oppressor. If this place turn upside down in the morning, brother, you might as well, you know what I mean, call it quits. You understand? If you're not in UPK. If you're not in UPK, Lord help you. Lord be with you, brother.
Yep.
I'm telling you straight up. You will not want to be in a place where Esau is allowed to police himself and police you, where there's no law. You understand? What's going on right now in the Middle East? Bet your bottom dollar is coming right here to America.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, no doubt.
You understand? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You're gonna listen to your pastor, you know what I mean? Yes, pastor pork chops. What you gonna do? We gonna tell you. What is Creflo Dollar gonna tell you that's gonna save your life?
Yep.
When America falls. You know the Brexit, they said America lost like what 17, either million or billion. Because of the BRICS, not BRICS. Is BRICS? No, is what do you call them? Is it? Yeah, it's BRICS. Because of BRICS. Them countries that are coming together and dumping the American dollar.
Yep.
You understand? America is in a hole. And guess what America is doing? Digging it deeper.
Yep.
And guess what they're doing with it? They want to take you with them down that hole.
Yep.
They want to take us down there with them.
Right.
But the Bible is your way out. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Coming together is your way out.
That's right.
You understand? Coming together is your way out that hole. You do not have to be in that hole with your oppressor. As the Bible says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished.
That's right.
You don't want to be in the hole with him when Christ returns. You understand? What's the last scripture I said I wanted before we head out?
If I may add one more precept.
Go ahead.
The Lord, it said, and the wicked shall not be acquitted as well for all the crimes that they have committed against blacks and Latinos. They're not going to be acquitted. He might get acquitted here in this empire, get away with murdering blacks and Latinos, Native Indians, get away with murdering the Lord's people. But guess what? When the day of the Lord comes, there won't be no acquittal. They're going to have to suffer. They're going to have to take everything that the Lord's got for them. They're going to have to take it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right. I don't Bankroll, I don't know if Russia is funding Hamas. You know what I mean? I don't know who's funding Hamas. It could be Iran that's funding Hamas. All I know is our enemies are fighting each other.
Right.
And I'm going to enjoy sitting back and looking at it.
That's right.
I'm not even going to try to question where Hamas getting the rockets from. It could be from North Korea. I think they're saying it's from North Korea. They have some AKs from Russia. And Russia already said it. If you have the money, they're going to sell you the AKs. You're going to get it. You know what I mean? Hard to buy on the black market. And they had the merchant. They got the merchant to debt back. I think he back working. I don't think they have him sitting around, you know what I mean, and playing with his fingers in his ear. He's back on his business. You know what I mean? What we're going to have to do, we're going to have to realize the time we're in, and we're going to have to come and serve the Lord.
That's right.
We got to serve the Lord. Right? You remember this, the last scripture I say? If not,
Salagi, sir. Salagi, sir. I don't remember.
Nah, neither me. I don't remember, but you know what I mean?
If I may, Cap, as you
on.
were saying it, sir, you said something that was heavy, and I just thought of the precept, Revelations 18:4, when it says come out of her. When you said it's almost like Esau knows he's in a hole, like how you said, he's in a hole. Instead of trying to get out the hole, he just digs deeper. And at this point, he just trying to take whoever he can with him. It's like what you said is so heavy, because it's like I can see why the Lord told us, come out of her. It's like this is the Titanic, and the captain already know the ship is sinking. Yeah. But if he can get as many people as he can to stay on the ship with him, so be it. He already know he going down with the ship. You know, so it's like the Lord told us come out of her, because here's the thing for you, if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you don't have to go down with this ship.
Yeah.
You can get on the lifeboat, and the ISUPK are the lifeboats. Get on the lifeboat. It's not just women and children. It's Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Get on the lifeboat, and that's ISUPK, because this ship is sinking, and they know it, and they're gonna try to take as many of us as they can on this ship by getting high off of their drugs, celebrating their holidays, partaking in their culture, LGBT lifestyle. All their deviancies and perversions and wickedness, they try to seduce us into living like them so that we can suffer the plagues that's coming for them when we don't have to. The Lord told us to come out of her, my people, so we don't partake in her plagues and punishments. So what you said, Cap, was heavy. So like it, sir.
That's right, Doc. That's totally right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know we over the time. You know what I mean? Captain Ash, have any last things to say?
Just one thing. I'm gonna say that. You Latinos, check it out, ¿verdad? Dejen de estar viendo la noticia y ponte a ver de estar viendo la novela y ponte a ver más la noticia. What I'm saying, Captain, to the Latinos, right, is this, right? Stop watching so many goddamn soap operas and pay attention more to it, because the Latino community love them novelas. You know, you want to find out what Jose Maria doing all day long, Julio, who's cheating on who. Listen, let's concern ourselves with what we've seen back here. The destruction. The destruction is near. The destruction is at hand. It's about time that we stop playing these games. Novelas ain't gonna do nothing for us. It keeps us stupid. You know what I'm saying? It keeps us destroyed. One thing for sure, this Bible is going to save a lot of us if we do what the Lord say to do. And that's all I want to say right now, Ken. What?
That's right. That's right. Kazaki, any last words for your brothers and sisters?
No, I'm too honest with the water, sir, just for being on here with y'all as usual, sir. And Lord allow me to be here next week.
Yeah, most time Christ, man. You know what I mean? And we holding it down for Commander Yahanna, the hardest working man, you know what I mean, in Israel right now. You understand? Right. Man that lead by example, that you should follow Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians in this time.
That's right.
You want a black leader, he is a black leader for you.
That's right.
You understand? You know what I mean? And with that, you know what I mean? You all know the Passover is what, April 20th. Keep your ear out, keep your eyes out. You know what I mean? Get in contact with your camp leader, and he will tell you exactly what we have, you know what I mean, what we have planned, you know what I mean, around that timing. You know what I mean? As more we get closer, the itinerary, everything going to come out. All right? And with that, we will say Shalom, Yahaba Sharishak Thumb.
Shalom, Yahaba Sharishak Thumb.
Yeah, Shemata Bashimia Shai sisters.
Shalom. Let the Lord bring that World War III much faster. That's what's
That's
up.
right. That's
Damn right, sir. Damn right.
Let's say after this.
I promise you, this shit lit, cuz. This shit lit. All right? Run that joint.
Looking for the light. Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. Already know what it is. 140 for the rebel.
They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy. You on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop ball. I die for I let my colors fly, ball. For a nigga take me, they'll drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop head. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did to Billy go rough. Little bitch think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. From the city where they say about that ribbon like petty poops. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze on Run West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet. That's my enemy. A little nigga, this that cult need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup. I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy. You on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Tell them niggas good night, here come the best. Look, told them niggas get right or get left. You PK bad man, I pin to your flesh. Hellboy, rip the soul out of dead man shit. Got the rate, the power, I been the showstopper. Yeah, they might hate, but I know they gon' watch. Zone on lock, and you know the flow prop. Iced out, got the drip out of David Jones lock. Know I got the plan, they say that you the man. No shit, Sherlock, I'm the one you heard about. Burn down the building, let them all watch. Throw that one west up, then I swerve out. Sick with this shit, I do not need a detox. He don't watch a step, blow him out them Reeboks. We taking over, I'm sending the word out. Can't see me, little nigga, I put you in a bird box. Look, it's One West practical, gladiator, maximal. Creep on them slow, but that Glock fire rapido. All I want is more power, more straps to blow. Ain't got excuse for no car, he gon' have to go. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy. You on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war. Let's see who make it out.